Press play. Campaign, sure. Enter game name. Story mode, intern, broadcaster, showrunner, custom. Non-broadcast mechanics are off. Viewers are very forgiving. I'll just do this one. I'll do broadcaster. When's your next personal milestone? 1 billion.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
No, I wanted to do the recommended one. Oh my god. Ah! Hold down the spacebar to apply a bleep. Use the display above the bleep button to time things perfectly. They won the election. The intro took 10 gigabytes. Alright, well, I'm here. Turn right.
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience.
Okay.
You want to keep the viewers going up and not down.
Yeah.
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home.
All right.
It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the
Seems about right,
mixer
yes.
at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly,
Okay.
mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any 3 and load them into the machines on the right. When you've
Exercise
done
with
that,
hand
look up to the
sleeves.
front again.
Crazy Neil. Come to Bunweek. Oh, My Salad Weekly, actually. Okay.
Right, won't be long now till the signal starts coming through from the station. Stay on your toes. All the bigwigs are in tonight because of the election, so we better not make any mistakes.
At 9 p.m., sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie, The Freedom.
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah.
Do it. When's the signal?
Every day.
Is it at the
More from
end?
prawns Every day.
10 seconds, everybody. It's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going 5, 4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Now.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
By his honest Andy's totally independent.
Okay, so what am I doing?
Corners the
This?
Flood Market. Top chat. Sports fan. Celebrated. The footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Meghan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course,
that
we'll be going
now?
live to Advance headquarters
okay.
to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic...
I'm ready.
Right, button 2.
Okay, I'm gonna press 2 instead of clicking.
1.
Now.
Lovely, mate. Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Alright. Shrinks down and vanishes. Yeah, more British gaming today. British Mondays, I guess, man. 2 British games in a row. I don't know what to do with myself. Alright. When the globe shrinks.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. mate.
First, the votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of
Say
interference
aluminum?
around this
Aluminum.
time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine.
Aluminum.
Use
I don't
that
know.
slider that's flashing, or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being
Okay.
deliberately vague. The opposition parties have
Happy I
all
got bad
conceded
news?
to
Why?
Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
Right, it's
Jeffrey
going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches
Clock at the
zero,
top? Oh, I see.
press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right.
Not in your Discord? That's okay. Do whatever you want. Follow your heart, man.
You can play 'em in any order you want.
Okay, I'll do
count you
Salad
into it
Weekly
as well,
first.
but keep your eye on the clock.
to hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3,
That's all coming
2,
up.
1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What?
Oh, wait.
Wanker snatch.
Celebrate the classic age of salad with this exquisite limited edition collection. My Salad Weekly. Sign up now,
Yay.
and every week we'll send you an authentic, ethically sourced ingredient to add to your salad.
Every week you get an
Build
ingredient for your
collection
salad?
week
That's
by week,
awesome.
And very soon
Wicked.
you'll have a
You made it to the
salad
first
that
ad
really
break.
gets
You're
the
doing
lumps
great,
in
mate.
your
But this is where it starts
From
getting a bit
tomatoes and
trickier.
oils
This
to
next
leafy
sequence is what we call a
greens,
multicam
greens,
sequence because you're going to be
greens,
cutting between multiple
greens,
cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's
I'm really
three
liking this
rules
the Salad
of
Weekly ad.
1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking.
Okay.
2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit.
Alright, no longer than 10. It's a lot of work.
Don't stay on reaction shots for too long.
What the fuck?
Couple of seconds
This is
is
too much
usually
work.
enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated.
Stay on
as
who's
it sounds.
talking, no shot longer than 10,
Programs on
reaction shots no longer than
Make
3.
it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
with the
Okay.
retail value.
Studio.
Thank you so much.
I'm ready.
10 seconds, everybody.
Alright, we're going to 1, I guess.
5,
This is
4,
Job Simulator, yeah.
3.
It's like GTRP.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance, but first
Get
off,
ready to go to
British
Megan on
reporter
screen
Megan
4.
Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to the
go to
Shop
Blunderclatch
films
on screen
and
3
very
when she
excited
says
to be
his
joined
name.
today
Okay.
by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to
the
2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and
So
stay
you've
on
just
whoever's
finished filming
talking.
your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow,
Yes.
what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
He's a
Lovely.
wonderful chap,
Now back
he
to
really
Thunder
is.
Twat.
I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Okay.
That is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right.
Oh shit.
A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
Imagine if you just you're watching a news thing and then it just switches 3 different angles at once really
You're
quick.
right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role.
Been on that shot a
when
bit
I
long.
played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly,
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
it's so sweet. of you to
Sorry.
mention it,
Yep,
but
sorry.
I really am not in
Get
it
back to
for
who's
the awards.
talking.
My fault. Yep.
Those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan.
Oh, this
And
is
not
good. I'm
easy
doing
to
good
answer.
now.
Like you, I'm afraid.
Boom.
Cut me, and I will bleed.
Boom.
Often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering.
2.
Its audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire,
3.
the little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're
Dude,
in for
I'm on
some
top of
real
it.
change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well.
God, they yap for a while, don't they?
Now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's
Oh my God.
difficult, isn't it? Very
Is this
difficult.
the whole game? Censor.
I
Oh
think
shit, my bad.
It's always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh,
Oh,
well, don't worry, he won't
fuck.
do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens
Okay,
next
so
week.
he can
Right,
swear.
The shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Sick.
Cool, looks like Blunderclash is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing
Flashing.
joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes,
Oh, I see.
match it
Okay.
to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Nolans, we mustn't. Think of Carol.
Damn, this is like multitask simulator, man.
Flanagan.
A lot of work. I don't know if I'm able. I don't know if I'm fit enough for this.
Lovely, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards.
Yeah, I'm holding the middle mouse.
But I didn't listen.
Doctor.
I'm drowning, Lance. You
No,
said.
you lazy as
Need to
fuck.
see this.
Right, now let's match it back by going down.
Feels like a job. GTA RP, man. I finished my 9 to 5 just to go roleplay my own job.
The sterility.
Doing job, boring. Doing job in video game, now that's what I call entertainment.
Bloody perfect, mate.
Looks like shit's gonna get complicated. Yeah, it does look like that.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Alright. I'm ready for the ad. I'll go B, I guess. I'm ready when you are. 3, 2, 1, now.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen here.
So I'm in
is
grade
about 2
C? Dude, I
seconds
killed
behind
that
the
shit.
master screen here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button.
Oh, I need to
or the space bar on
fuck?
your keyboard
Oh
for
my
as long
god.
as the
That
swear word
sucks.
lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep,
So if he
just above the button,
curses here on the main screen, I have to bleep it out here.
all you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take
Space
your eye
for
off the
bleep.
screen.
Yep.
That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set
You
to
don't want to
start
lame ass
singing.
share.
Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help
Wait,
you
this
through
ad
it,
is
so
funny.
you'll have to bleep it like a pro. Remember, button lights up,
Can this guy shut up? I want to listen to the ad.
2, and hold it down.
And a deal. We got those shares. You want crazy? We got crazy. Crazy Neil's got crazy deals.
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got
Okay, so I guess I have to listen to the broadcast.
for the broadcast to go live. That's too late.
So I'm gonna be listening to 2 things at once. That sucks.
1 to 4.
Running the country. Seriously?
Okay, 1 through 4.
4, 3.
Can I use my numpad? Might be easier. Nope.
Welcome back. I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the 2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury,
No, this is too much
are about
work.
to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
Shall I
Get ready to
start?
bleep.
Go for it, Pat.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start?
This is
What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard trick they had against us. But you...
censor.
the
I'm just gonna
people,
look for the red line.
saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
There. I'm just using the red line.
Celebratory pints makes me coarser than a granny's fanny.
Memorably put.
Funny. Okay.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating?
What if I just did this one?
Peter for celebrating. Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well.
I want to listen to the bleep
When
in
the
real
country
time.
is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one. of
Check
a
Discord.
new
I'm playing a game. I am mid-game here.
So perhaps we should all celebrate.
Yo, let me just pause it real quick. No, I'm in the mid-gaming.
Over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their pants on and opening their dusted checkbooks.
Quit your job? No.
Not inaccurate.
Speaker, mate.
Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with
This
the
is
tax
important to
office, we
me.
have
I have to
produced a
make sure the
definitive list
the
of
news
every
is good.
person in the country with wealth into the millions.
Get no girls, bro.
The sort of
Okay.
people you don't. Because the likes of you and me
Oh, shit.
are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere
Oh, shit.
to hide. And earlier today,
Slums.
we
Oh, that's fine. He
revoked
can
your
go through.
passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team, to properly fund health and education, to raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions, but you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs, the people whose children you
This is like Guitar
raise.
Hero.
so they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for
God,
your
they're
sports
talking,
cars
man.
and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been, in the hands of the people who created it.
It ends
Today.
Yes, it ends today.
Today.
And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again, just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, that was awesome.
Interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance, and our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully, we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble.
Sorry. I let a couple of them
The
fly.
country braces itself for new government.
Yeah, they did have a
That's all from
DLC.
us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy
Oh, shit.
Donaldson.
Ad.
Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
I'm not fat, but you are. Don't worry, ladies. Now you can have me, Johnny Hamsleeve, right there in your lounge.
Johnny Ham Sleeves. Johnny Ham. Hell yeah. I did it. I did the broadcast.
Finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast went.
Happy check Discord. Bro, shut up.
Grades mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the
Wanted to watch the ad. My fault.
Right, this is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you have overall. That bollocks at the bottom shows you
Current wealth broke as poor. What the flurp?
But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care? This is the last page and it tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
Huh.
Alright, mate, welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and
So it's like a stats.
Click on it now.
You done with your weird ass full-time job? Actually things super cool. Go look. Okay, fine. I don't like being pestered 1 billion times to go look at Vaxi's thing. My setup. Pretty sick setup, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I needed to be told 1 bajillion times to look at your computer setup. How much does it cost? I don't know. I don't think I care.
Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done.
I'll do 5 times.
Hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
I thought it was gonna be like something incredible. I don't know, like he told me 1 bajillion different times to look at Discord. I thought it was gonna be like the world's ending tomorrow or something.
Click on rushes and let's have a look at those.
Rushes? What is this?
This is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio.
Bro, I'm 11. Yeah, that is actually bannable.
So you can have a listen to the stuff you want.
You have to be 13 to use Twitch.
When you're done listening to the backstage secrets.
You're literally, that's not allowed. Do it. Do it, should I? Continue. Day 3? Wait, why do we go to day 3? Arrive home to find post on your mats. Post being nothing more than usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know. Curiosity gets the better of you when you open it. Okay. Current wealth is still broke ass poor, unfortunately. How do I open the mail? Is it gonna open after this zoom in? Clicking. Oh. Oh, I click it. Okay. It's a form from the new advanced government asking information from all citizens. The first page is already filled. Name, spouse. Okay, cool. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself. Be productive and get to work immediately. Reminisce with friends about old jobs. Ease yourself in and orientate yourself. Which one's like the funniest option? Be productive and get to work immediately. Colleague in a different department has confided in you that you've been taking home confidential information. Now a final of minor importance has gone missing. You would hope your calling cover up their violation. Entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. We work early and head to the pub to chat about the changes with colleagues. It's an annual company barbecue and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day. Are washing your hair that day. Yeah, I like that one. Go if you're free but wouldn't mind missing it. Yeah, let's wash my hair that day. You've been a long successful career and are about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements, give an honest review, refuse to attend, focused on issues, let's refuse to attend. In your spare time, you attend political rallies and stand up for what you believe in. Play in your local sports team. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, a structured day out of a theme park. Hell yeah. The most important, see that the government keeps people safe, free, happy. Thank you for your cooperation. Sign my name. All right, cool. No, yeah, you have to be 13 to use Twitch. So that's actually like womp womp. Like you gotta like a no-no, actually. That's it. Day 6. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup, a worn out souvenir of your first trip together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. Knock at the window brings back reality. They're in the garden clutching. Oh my god, so much reading. I'm sorry. Okay. I thought I was playing a game. My passport. What for? I don't know. It's upstairs. Nothing, sweetheart. I'm sure. You got it? Yes, here. Good luck with everything. Give away your passport. Family loyalties. Day 8. The Fallout. There we go. Now we're back in. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta pick up the phone. Wait, did that just say racist old person? Keeping Thomas. Racist old postal worker. Sorry.
First of all, let's get the power on.
Power on.
You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on.
I see.
Right, let's load up the adverts.
Adverts for today. We got. Should we play this? Is this safe? Is this toy safe? Mr. Snugglehugs? Okay, we're definitely playing this one. We got Crazy Neil, Alan James, Juice Decon Scheme Cream with a porky little twist. Good morning, my love. Good morning, Xword. I watched 4 Catan videos this morning.
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the Vision Mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the Vision Mixer, you can see they now have A.
Thanks, Laddie. Thanks, wife out.
And they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B.
I missed that. You watched what? 3 Catan videos this morning.
This little clock here will count
Settlers of Catan.
seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision,
Wait, what is he talking about?
before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive
Oh, I
them,
picked
and that's
pictures.
gonna affect their
Interesting.
lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
And we're off.
And we're off.
If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best.
All right, here we go.
Don't blame me when it explodes.
4,
5,
3,
4.
2, 2, 1. Now.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination
I don't like having the
Unknown.
broadcast on. I just like having the live one on.
First full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the
Okay.
near future might hold.
I'm gonna put the
with a leading
4 on.
economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority
Look,
of
they're
the country,
smiling.
I'll be asking my guess if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia
Gambling!
Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia
Yikes.
Remington's appointment is a risk.
Hey, hopefully she won it, though.
Sophia, as our regular viewers will be aware, has always been a wild child and has been romantically linked to several movie stars and sports personalities.
Oh, yeah.
In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but
Go happy,
concerns
see you.
have been raised
Bye,
about the
Vixie.
product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong, a marine biologist
okay.
and Horgansford, have today set off to explore Dante's
I kind of like this one. This one is like, ooh, bad boy, and then the guy's about to hit her. That's actually bad. Never mind. We'll do the one. We'll do 3. I call you Vixie, yeah, because Vixie's a Power World Pokemon, and you actually reminds me of Vixie.
Only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pair.
Vixie's like a
In
little
joint statement
Pokemon in
dated
Power World.
13 My Face, the pair stated, we will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have. Playing the field.
They're really good in the breeding pens, Vixie. Are you winning yet? Oh, vomit.
Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was
Or are you disrespecting my name? Yeah.
Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very program.
No, I'm just saying a play on my name. Play on your name. I don't know. I don't know.
It looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much.
I'm unfollowing. I'll beat you to it.
And
all right. Later, nerd.
With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be?
Let's bring out the gangers.
To talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more people saying they're scared to walk the streets alone at night, could this be exactly the right time for Advance's new approach? All that, a mega move with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Here we go. Oh shit, we're fucking. Oh fuck, my fault. My bad. How do I do it? How do I do it? How do I do it? How do you do it? How do you do it? I forgot. How? Stop yelling at me. I'm scared. Fuck. I knew how it was the squiggle. I just didn't know how to move it. Oh, how do you move this again? I was like touching everything. As close as like 100k channel points to make sure he didn't message chat again. Save. You know there's a really good part about Twitch bans now. They can't watch the stream anymore. Well, I mean they can, just not on that account. So, you know, you guys can let him fly. He was too young to be on Twitch anyways. That's my reasoning.
Mistrust the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Too young. Wasn't gonna take that risk.
When it explodes, going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight: Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first
we have to sit through this entire thing again.
Exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be
How do I
discussing
move the
what the new
squiggle?
future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guess if we're on the way to a new future.
Imagine being a child. Couldn't be me.
Remington's Fist has appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand.
Can imagine him watching the likes of you. I'm a great influence.
In history. Sophia Remington's appointment is
I can't even say that with like a straight face.
Sophia, as our regular viewers will be aware, has always been a wild child and has been romantically linked to several movie stars and sports personalities.
And keep it real.
In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises.
Okay, I need to figure out the squiggly fucking thing so I don't fuck it up like that last time.
Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Sforsborgen-Horgensford have today
Sforsborgen-Horgensford. It's like that one guy. It's like that one like country or like city in Happy Criamples. Nice.
Pog champion.
It's that one city in Wales. Somebody go. Do you know what clip I'm talking about? The news reporter who like perfectly pronounced the Wales city. A city of go. Yes. I have to find the clip after this.
Like we always have. Playing the field. Rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs.
One of the capital's hottest clubs.
Out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported
left and
by
right.
this very program.
I'll figure it out.
And
I think I moved like this thing. This red one. I was using my mouse cursor, but it wasn't working, so I don't know. The one with the train station. Go. Yeah, I think it's that Wipeout.
A radical new position on crime. How afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with
Today, we
people
had a
who've
big
seen the criminal
contrast
justice
in
system
temperature across
from
the
every
UK,
perspective.
just 12
With
degrees
more
over
and more
coastal
people
parts of
saying
eastern
they're
England,
scared to walk the
with
streets
cloudy
alone at night.
skies, but in the
Could this be
sunshine in
exactly
North
the
West
right
Wales
time
at
to
RAF
advance this new
Mona,
approach?
just up the road from
All
Llanfair
that,
to Pushqueen,
and
just
Megan
Gorgeda
Wolf, a
Quindrobwch,
group of young
and Cecilia
actors
Go
who are already experiencing the
temperature.
positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking
That one,
and
yeah.
performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Fuck. How the fuck do I do it? I'm. Oh, okay. It's in. It's on. It's good. I had to go left to right. I was going up and down.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about advances
so
first
close.
week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up.
That was good.
Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I
Oh, this is one of those like debate
the current
news
economic
things.
system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is Right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived.
He
That's
is
what they
right.
want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves.
Just looking for the
and
green
this
lights on the
planet
left.
in a
That's a lot
mad orgy of
easier.
consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having
And for bed, K, bye. Bye. Happy like cream pies. Fucking hell. Whose alt account is that?
Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who will be laughing then?
That might be
This guy's like a male Karen.
You know full well that isn't going to happen.
I'm on the
in
girl's side.
democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening. But the truth is,
Hypno brainwashing. That sounds like the name of a game.
90% of the population wealthier, and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus
These cuts
act
are
to keep
so
us from seeing
ass.
the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire
This guy
generation
sucks.
to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
Oh, I like that
Based on the facts,
hand gesture,
Katie, what
though.
are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes become less sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act.
Okay.
That's all coming up tonight on
B?
the National Nightly News.
A.
1 minute back.
All right. Let's hear our.
Kids, you love we love them, and they
love.
Yeah!
State-of-the-art human-like voice to keep them company when you can't.
If you keep me happy, I'll keep you safe.
And his incredible real action.
These ads are awesome. No, shut the fuck up. Can I hang up the phone? Damn it. God, I want to hear the...
Oh, Mr. Snuggles.
Oh, Snugglehugs. Such a silly guy. These ads are awesome, man.
In stores now.
They did a really good job on them.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard?
Yeah, it does remind me of that game, Fongay.
Well, as you can imagine,
Or not Fongay,
Jeremy,
Busted, sorry.
We're massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can
My fault.
to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy.
There
simply isn't enough being
what
done
is wrong?
at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level.
I am
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on.
Look.
No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public service.
Sorry to interrupt the news, Mr.
Wongay,
Donaldson.
is
Can I
that
have
my
a
name?
moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I am sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some
Oh,
thug
this is
with a
so
knife.
much multitasking.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't
Oh,
allow
thank
hanging.
fuck.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly.
Whoa!
Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimps escaped. A little help, please, dear. As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much.
I love this guy.
You think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back
Fuck.
in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. Back you go. Back in your gimp space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people
Darling,
of this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive!
Oh my god.
Naughty boy. Mummy said get
Clive,
in your
I am not having this again.
Mummy said get back in your gimp space. No! Naughty! You beast, Clive!
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson.
Why would I get banned? Is this a banned game?
Serving 3 years for
No.
aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swan. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
Titwank Tony.
Doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Hey! Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there,
Titwanks.
Titwank Tony.
Titwank Tony.
Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony.
Way.
As easy as that, Jez.
Sopen!
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. There's Big Chris.
Oi, oi.
And Vampire Chris.
Maybe I like Britain Land.
This one's, yeah?
Yep. One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
Open!
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this?
Open! You are joking. Chrissy Freebollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
This is spicy. Yeah, I'd watch the
It
news.
seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
The little boy.
Scooby wants to come in now. Oh my god, more multitasking.
Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, let's believe that.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How does this happen, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there a little. Hopefully you, the
That's a
viewer,
lot of video. Yeah,
about
fucking
to gain a
40
full
gigabytes.
understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break,
Oh shit.
Megan will be
We're going to an
live
ad.
with some plucky
I gotta let
best
Scooby
bits.
in.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
Okay, I gotta go get Scooby.
Why bother strengthening your body?
Drunk, it's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the Vision Mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't know, you won't get punished for all nothing.
What's happening?
Try and stay in the groove. Also, one last
We're in the green right now. We got a B for that. That was crazy.
broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed.
Oh my god, what is this, One Direction?
Their visible plates. And 7 out of 10 dentists would recommend it.
Wait, what is on her face?
Jus de cochon.
Oh, Jus de cochon.
Because
Okay.
we said so.
3. Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolf.
Oh,
And
shit.
on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries
Music
of
segment
the
next?
Assets and Wealth Act, a team
Oh,
of
fuck.
inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do
Wow.
something.
I'm really impressed. I'm not even gonna lie.
Been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Fuck.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle
I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I
Uh-huh.
with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I
We often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes. We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
Yeah. That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's
All of
like
us.
a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well,
Thanks,
I'm
Steve.
going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
We're on tour.
Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we ballywell are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant.
So, let's have a look
Oh,
at
shit,
the
my bad.
section of Hey, Friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone.
Alone.
Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father? Violent father.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but
This is awesome.
I'm only truly happy when I'm eating.
Not today, Gary the Fist.
Oh shit.
What do you mean not today?
It's like Guitar Hero.
My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist, and you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah.
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all 3 of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
What does this do? What is 1? What is 1? Adam, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Appreciate it. What are we doing? What are we doing here? What is 2? What does this mean?
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face.
What do you mean?
I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me. Or you could be me.
What am I doing?
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team. It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
Okay. Nice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap?
Oh yeah.
I ain't afraid of your cruel lads. I'm a mother-loving rebel, but I still love maths.
kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum if for dinner he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman?
Go.
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
It is. Yeah.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
Oh, whoops, wrong button.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Yes! Oh, oh, oh.
That was awesome.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight
Yep.
on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant.
What the literal fuck was
That was literally epic. That was so epic. What the heck? This game is fire.
But doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
There must be something in the
So epic. What the fuck? Dude, how much did this game, like, what was their budget, bro? It's so good. You're telling me we had a guy that was into pegging. We had a guy that was cheating on his wife. We had a choreographer, like a play into a song. And then we had this weird guy named Tick Guy something. Like that. Dude, what the fuck? Full wages. Still broke ass poor though. Wow, man. Didn't know this game was going to be really, really epic. I don't know what could top that. Oh, definitely not this. Okay, I just kind of skipped through this shit. I'm not even gonna. I'm not reading. I don't care. Sorry, don't care. I'm sure it adds a lot. I want to go back to the fun stuff. Day 42. Gentle reminder. Back, Pookie. Welcome in, Lance. Welcome back. A tight Christmas. Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip all this shit. Wow, this is a lot. A lot of yapping, man. Oh my god. All this yapping. Merry fucking Christmas. Don't pay for your daughter to go on a holiday. Jeez. Okay, I guess I made that decision. Day 72. Let's get back into the fun stuff, right? Yap, yap, yap. An unwelcome return. There we go. Oh, or not. Day 98. Permission slip. Dude, get me out of this. Oh, BRB. Yeah, when you come back, we might not even be done with this. The Yap session. A free ticket? Middle of the road. Stay neutral. I have no idea what's going on. A profitable partnership. What is happening? Oh my god. You're telling me we've done 2 like things of work this entire time? Only 2? Oh, here we go. Day 305 still not there yet. Oh, please tell me. Yeah, we're back, baby.
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here, your boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information things from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other 2.
So yeah, check the power.
Carefully, but make sure you play the advanced advert, preferably at the second break. Right.
Okay, I have to play the advanced advert, and then we'll do the joy of screws.
Oh, how's it going with Steve?
Alrighty, I'm ready. I'm ready for another funny show.
No. Sorry, are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky over you?
I don't know why I talked to you.
You're probably just a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh shit.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
I don't know.
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's paint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg
Operation Survive?
and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
Oh, I did escape on accident.
2 of the finest minds in science working together. Hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
While both options are still on the table, support seems to be growing for a daring escape attempt. If a group of fungus experts can't fix the most advanced craft ever conceived by
I guess that
man,
was a good one.
then who can?
Bearing their opinions, the formerly rich are fighting back with a naked protest.
Oh my god, there's a fucking gun guy. Here we go. Oh wait, I should have picked 3. Wait, I'm picking 3.
Presented themselves.
It might seem amusing to us, but clearly this formerly overprivileged section of our society is not adjusting well to the new future. It's often too easy to forget that not every citizen is thriving under advance.
Fallen angel? Notorious addict Johnny Hamsleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Johnny's star certainly does still glow these days.
4.
Public concern over his mental and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
Since being banned from the national squad earlier this year after urinating
Oh, I thought they were
on
kissing at
referee
first.
friendly against
Oh,
East
whoops.
Gwinchley, things seem to have gone from bad to worse for Hamsleeves.
Is his once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sports?
And radical ideas. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington's Fist CEO Sophia Rimington today announced a surprising new project that already has the markets raising an eyebrow.
Known for taking risks and bold strategies, could the adventurous CEO be leading the business giant
Alright,
down
I'll
a
do
dark alley, or taking it to a new level of success?
The Remington
The
Swift
manufacturing
or
giant
whatever.
promises that the Junior Employment Opportunity Scheme will not only increase employment but also productivity. But critics are speaking out against what they're calling child labour.
Child
The scheme
labor?
is being marketed under the slogan,
What's wrong with that?
"Lots of little hands to make lots of little things."
With that
A lot.
exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon coming to you live from the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh, new intro. Oh shit. Oh. On the wave. On the wave. Oh. Trimming it down a little. Going a little short here. Slow. Go slower. Okay, we're good.
First tonight, after the Christmas horror caused by Mr. Snugglehugs, we have an exclusive interview with one of the victims.
Poor 7-year-old Timmy
Whoops.
Tadlock, like so many of those affected by the Christmas bloodbath, has spent the last 3 months undergoing a series of reconstructive facial surgeries.
Last week, joyfully, he spoke for the first time since the tragedy. Tonight, he talks to us.
Before we go to the interview, however, this station would like to issue a full and frank apology for any part we may have played in the tragedy. We should never have advertised Mr. Snugglehugs.
Yikes.
Without our publicity, the sheer
My
scale
fault.
of this tragedy, and now upwards of 8,000 casualties, might have been averted.
On behalf of the Nightly News team, we're sorry.
Looks like I played a part in 8,000 kills.
Now it's over to Robin Short at the Tadlock family home. Robin?
Thank you, Megan. I'm here with Mr.
Oh,
and Mrs.
that's the
Tadlock,
kid.
and we've given you
Oh,
some
yikes.
Thanks for spending time with us today.
Yes, well, you're bloody lucky we're spending any time with you at all after what you lot did. Irresponsible. I mean, whose idea was this anyway?
It's all right. Wasn't your
Oh, shit.
fault. As you can see, Megan, there's still a few open wounds here. I'll tread carefully. I'm going to speak to Timmy now. Hello, Timmy. Can you see me?
Mummy, who's that lady?
It's the lady from television, Timothy. She's going to ask you a few questions.
Be careful now, it upsets him to remember.
Don't worry, Mr. Tadlock. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
You got me.
So, Timmy, can you tell us what happened to you? You had just unwrapped Mr. Snugglehugs, hadn't you? Was he under the tree?
Yes, I could smell him already. He smelled like love.
Ah, yes, that'll be the fur. It's scented with hoof.
I was so excited. I ran up to my room and gave him a big hug. He was so soft and warm, like our cat, before he got in the way of Daddy's Porsche.
Bloody cat had a death wish.
And what did Mr. Snugglehugs say to you?
He blinked his real action eyes and said, "You're my very best friend." But I sure wish Mrs. Snugglehugs was here, and she can't be for just $89.99. And then it's the general error. 41.
And is that when he burst into flames?
Look careful.
And then he exploded.
Oh, look, I've asked you nicely.
And am I right in saying that one of his real action eyes is now permanently embedded in your cheek?
Yes. When I took him in at night, it glows through bandages. I know it's under there, staring at me.
Yeah, some of the other children have started calling him Timmy Three Eyes.
Oh, Timmy Three Eyes.
And with his
That's a good joke,
glasses,
though.
that's
I like that. That's a good
Too
nickname.
many eyes, Robin.
And what's the last thing you remember before the darkness overtook you?
He looked at me with his one eye and laughed. Laughed as he burned.
It sounds very traumatic. Do you have nightmares?
All right, that's quite enough of
Timmy?
you two coming in here with your camera trying to make a buck out of our suffering. I won't have it.
Mr. Tadlock, just a couple more questions. Timmy, do you think you will ever be what we can call
No, you've had your
normal
question.
again?
Jesus.
And now look. Oh, you've made him cry with all three of his eyes.
Calm down, you're
Do you think your parents will ever really
Whoops.
love you again?
Right, that's it. Enough.
Good questioning.
Mr. Tadlock.
Oh, shit.
Your poster, your favourite poster. Timmy, are you okay? Ow.
So there you have it, Megan. Just one of the many victims of an indescribable tragedy that has shaken our nation.
I'm bleeding, am I not?
Thank you, Robin. Harrowing stuff.
And many questions to be answered by Sophia Rimington in the coming days and months, I'd wager. How will she turn this crisis around?
So, Jeremy, what are the warning signs a consumer should look out for when they're spotting a dangerous toy?
Well, Megan, experts advise to always check for the new Advance mark, which guarantee a level of safety and quality.
Yeah, can we just get a close-up on camera 3 here? So if we take a look at this National Nightly News mark, you should see the mark just on the base of it there.
Yep, a little bit of a...
In the wake of the scandal, the government were praised for their
You
swift
call it
response.
the, like,
in
triangle
bringing a
with
set of
the
stringent
eye
checks on
inside?
products.
It certainly is good to know that someone's watching out.
Illuminati. Illuminati sign.
When
There we
come
go.
back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around. You won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
Do you suffer from benign prostate enlargement?
Yeah?
Come on. I'm Tommy the Fingernail Harris, sporting legend. I've got it all. 4 world championships, 2 cars, a bidet, and an enlarged prostate.
Enlarged prostate. Wait, prostate? I thought he meant something else. I don't have an enlarged prostate.
Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
Put pressure on the bladder. This can cause trouble starting to pee, and it can cause laundry-based trouble between you and your she-demon of an ex-wife. So what caused this big old prostate?
I literally, I had a model just like this in school. Not in like my dorm. It was in the classroom, but
I can tell you.
I definitely laughed at it.
Your body changes, and that's okay.
And that's okay.
If you're worried about your swollen bum sack, book an appointment for God's sake.
God, these commercials are so good.
Procedure is easy, it's quick.
I just respect the game and like all this time, man.
Fingernail Harris.
And all these commercials.
Rectums, check them.
Rectums, check them. So true.
Welcome back to the
Oh, shit.
National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here from the final of the first annual Sports Board
Sports Board
It's been a
Championships.
contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Eddie Striker. She's the more experienced of our 2 players today. Striker's got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster.
Lanky hamster.
And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending. It's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part.
Oh, it's the Slapping World Championships.
Still going on. And, Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. The robe. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brain. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time.
What are they doing?
On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there.
Oh, tough.
From Harris.
They're trying to get in the bucket.
Back to Striker for shots number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of throwing under her legs. Not bad if you ask me. Was there contact? Don't know why you complained. To Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out.
This is
Back
intense.
to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Football. Move back.
Ooh.
I'd say that's fair.
Yeah.
What do I know?
Get him off the line.
Oh, Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends.
Nice. It's a close game.
And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense.
Of course.
Striker giving it large.
Second round, and double. Harris.
Winter round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. She appears to have slogans across her breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow because it's quite an eyesore. And women's body, yeah. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now, and Harris.
This happens with very professional and big sporting events. It's bound to happen.
Eddie Striker. You know, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever. Harris. And was that the fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the Heats. What a brilliant move.
Wow, nice. That's why they're the best.
Striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastery in display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course. And after all, it is a game of two halves. 4 rounds and 7 subgenres.
Yep.
But now, of course, it's time for the halftime show.
Halftime show, here we go.
On my whistle, on my whistle.
Nice piece of music here to start the halftime show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court
Oh,
here.
fuck.
We only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it. And the bucket has been knocked over. I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Final poses, final poses. Oh boy, cannot be in the final pose.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket.
That was good.
To call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love
Get
to
better
know what's going on
security
in
for
these
these
players'
big
heads.
championship
But
matches.
Because of science, we can't.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Not bad. So that ball boy's giving me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh shit, I missed the shot.
Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here.
Hey Norskis, me and you.
I'm all right, ladies.
You went to college for this sport? Yeah, I think this is the championship for Division 1.
And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move.
Yeah, that's
because, of
good.
course, it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor. It's not going in the bucket. Back to Striker.
Oh, for mass media. Oh, I thought you were talking about the sport.
And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course... And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful. Seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mud. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 bouts. So, here we go. Tommy Harris. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea.
Interesting.
Very clever there.
Early in the match.
Contact caution from the referee,
Yeah.
who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker.
Yeah, the referee's definitely been paid.
And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that?
Wow.
You came to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like...
Oh, fuck.
I mean, it's
Creeper.
now. I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, sort of breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much I can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? All right, I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. Nonsense is going on here. Yes, yes.
We want our money.
Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters, absolute wasters.
These streakers suck, man. I'm just trying to watch the game.
It's an absolute bloody...
Here we go.
Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it? Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. Really
It was
good
all right,
at this
yeah.
point. Really high-level play here from 2 absolute juggernauts of the sport. The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands. Interesting. and she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg, and now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on.
Yeah,
from
nice.
Striker.
What do you call illegal spit?
On it, like a car bonnet.
Okay, they're going back to Harris.
Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef. And he's feeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he hasn't had his potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's thrown it, and the banana was the ball!
Wow.
Fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic... There we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please.
Here we go.
And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is...
What?
Everyone!
Oh, they both? Wow.
Once again, a win for everyone, including me as my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship.
Good round game. Good game.
Tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site security to
That's why they're champions, man. Oh shit, what's going on?
And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all that's left to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon there at an extraordinary...
What a game.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh, yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
There we go.
1 minute back.
Worried about being a burden on your children? Are you scared?
Wow. The foreshadow, the lightning.
Years of being trapped.
This game's awesome.
Wastes away, losing your grip on reality.
That sports match was incredible, man. That's why we play sports.
Again, just heard from the chaps in maintenance that this storm is causing the odd power surge, so your controls might be a bit dangerous. Now I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll
Okay, too many.
decisions.
All right, so I'm just careful with it, I guess.
Surrounded by
All right.
love, in comfort and luxury. Isn't that what we all deserve at the end of a life well
I guess I just be careful with the shockies.
Our expert legal team will help you make all those difficult arrangements, and our aftercare team will help your dependents through the grieving process, ensuring your final wishes.
I mean, look at the green. We have a lot of room to play with. That sports game, whew, everyone was loving it. I was too. I was completely into it. Hey, Kayla, good morning.
Your health service, your team.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers mostly.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who
Oh,
just
pissants.
don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
Someone's tripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Wish you the best of luck, Happy. Thanks. I don't need luck. I'm a god gamer.
Talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly...
Can I move if it's lightning on my
Ask you
thing?
a question, Megan.
Oh, okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, Are you saying that Advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera?
Oh,
there?
sorry, yes, it's camera 4 right there.
When I was 13, me mum came and got me from school. He had to go to the hospital. Me granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. And I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle.
Oh shit.
And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope, 3 days later he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football. He wouldn't even wait till half time.
That sounds...
It was awful. It were awful for us, and this is the point. It were
My fault.
awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away. And he wouldn't
Norskis, do you do this as a job?
turn off his breathing.
This is tough, man. It's a lot of stuff to handle.
Or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs.
These guys are just yapping. No funny stuff here.
By the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
It's the killing clinic.
Choice is important.
Isn't, like,
This is a
voluntary
service
death
only for people who choose
legal in some states or countries?
Why can't I donate 1 bit? Why do you have a 50-bit minimum?
Thank you for the 100 bits plus the pixel. I have an 100-bit minimum, so I can limit spam, even though I have TTS that is basically spamming.
Oh, we're still on the air, Peter.
I don't know, I've had it since I started. I haven't changed it.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry, I've got zapped again. Can I get a little bit of help here?
It's so I can make $1 gajillion.
Feel somewhat...
It's my master plan.
That one was massive. Right, no, this bastard's coming off.
Sorry, that the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine
It's kind of
wine
working.
and
Yes.
luxury spas and gardens.
Money get.
Capable of... with a rusty twat.
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Uh-oh.
I thought. Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace.
What, did I get shocked?
I can't believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan.
Whoops.
We're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board Final, and we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name is Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
Hey, I fucking killed it.
I don't suppose there's any way this could be
I thought I did great.
It's my nephew, so we transitioned them.
I thought I did fantastic. Dude, that sporting, like, video, that was so good. That was so good. ADV, oh wow. For full wages, I'm in worrying debt. Let's go. I'm not completely broke. This was crazy. How much longer is this game? How many, like, scenes do they have planned out? How many did we do already? Like 3? Day question mark. The lockdown. Oh god, COVID hit. Oh, and it's a cutscene. Hide my mouse.
Oh, thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay? Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen.
Oh.
Just look at it. That's all we've been putting out since you went down. You have to fix it, now. Look left, Alex, out the window. See? They're all over it, little bastards.
Oh, it's the toes. I mean, not the toes, the toys. Not the toes.
Fully charged. Then release it to zap the little fuckers.
Oh my god, more fucking shit.
Excellent, Alex. We're broadcasting again.
Oh my god.
You were napping. Usually it only takes a tap on the button to clear one. Look, there's a lone one climbing.
Yeah, don't spoil, even though you kind of just did. We'll foil it when he can't backseat. Wait, what am I doing? Frying it? Oh shit.
Great. That seems to be the last of them. For now. Right. We're about a minute out. Get the adverts loaded up. I've got to deal with my pet idiot. And Alex, keep your ears open. You'll hear them climbing up the tower. Don't let them build up.
Advanced go-getters. We'll do
This has no credibility, Jenny.
reflections, crazy
No
musings.
professionalism. It's not a mess. Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I expect you to know the difference. Of course, Megan's place looked lovely.
Mike dies at the end, but I won't spoil it by saying who dies. That's exactly what Wolf did.
Take his chances on the wild streets, huh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
And she says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Womp womp.
Make it so.
That's whatever.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefucked? It's been almost 5 weeks since
Oh,
all
shit.
the Mrs. Snugglehug's toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs were so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household
Where's the Poppy
implements.
Playtime viewers,
All
dude?
the more
They're gonna
reason
love
to
this
make
shit.
Sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
This frightening new development means that even those previously thought to be relatively safe, like the young and fit, must take care to watch their backs and keep their ears open for the soft steps of sinister feet.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected.
I hope we can get the sports game on again.
Dramatic reports are beginning
What
to emerge
the?
of uncharacteristically bold behavior in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
In response to a nationwide lack of toilet paper, which was, of course, raided by the Mrs. Snugglehugs to construct their vast hives.
Oh, fuck, they're
many
coming
of
up
the
again,
nation's
dude.
Adults have turned to a more childish solution, or at least that's their excuse.
Old dogs, new tricks. Bad boy celibacy Johnny Handsleeves announced today
You
that
can
he
hear
just
them.
can't wait until this lockdown's over so he can start his new career.
It is, of course, up to each of us to choose how we spend this brief spell of collective unconsciousness. But if this photograph, sent by the man himself, is anything to go by, Johnny seems to be making some interesting decisions with regard to his
You don't need to
time
hold
at
it when there's only one.
Making his announcement by drunkenly shouting at his neighbours from the steps of his capital accommodation.
Alright, I'll try that.
Johnny was heard to repeatedly yell, "I'm gonna open a fucking florist," before failing to get back inside his house and slipping it off over a low hedge. I'll take a dozen roses, Johnny.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborgen-Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal
Okay, yeah,
statement
you're
to the
right.
surface
You're
using
right.
flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Svorsborgen-Horgens brood, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination, with a recent vote naming Helvetica Svorsborgen
Helvetica Svorsborgen-Horgensvoord. I swear to God, go, 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 go.
Greeting from Dante's Tate, or as we say down here in the family, many mushrooms to you. I don't know what a Mrs. Pluckless Pug is, but they sound like they're causing you guys real problems. We've been trapped down here for 8,961 days now, and all I can say is I sure am glad Mum and Dad chose not to get on that escape craft.
they grew me and the rest of the family, we've been getting on famously, and sometimes Mum stops crying for upwards of 20 minutes. Also, it turns out, at push, you can eat flards if you can handle the stomach cramps and the amnesia.
It's like a Black Mirror episode.
Greetings from Dante's Taint, or as we say
Oh my
down
God,
here in the
they're back.
family,
Oh.
many mushrooms to you.
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
But everyone knows time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why baths take so long.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bath,
The quicker the relativistic forces of temporal causality will have a measurable effect upon the fixed dimensional parameters of your environment.
Oh, shut up, nerd.
Yes, I've said that many times.
Papers, please. With the lockdown becoming ever more rigorously enforced, having a
You wanna go out,
passport is
Scoop?
becoming increasingly important.
The
The
pee
government caused
pool.
controversy today by announcing a fresh charge of
Okay, I'm gonna let
passport
Scoop
fraud
out. I'm
with
going
an
for the
imaginative
Scoop.
form of punishment
As
for
soon as the
those
picture
found
pops up.
guilty of this
Okay, I'm going for the
brand
Scoop.
new but incredibly serious crime.
In what's being called a draconian measure, the government has reinstated the ancient right of trial
I have to
by
pee
custody.
too, man. I'm playing like my
Just
own
in
version
the
of this
old
game.
days, if you float, you're executed on the spot. But if you sink, well, you'll go well with profiteroles,
Piss pool.
Jeremy.
Piss pool. Piss pool. Piss pool.
And Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release,
didn't even
they asked
piss.
us to stress that they have been listening, and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
We've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget, how we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Yes.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement.
Good evening. In these difficult times, it's important that we all feel united.
Bitches.
That we're all in this together. And for a short time, we must bear significant change. To help myself come to terms with these tough but transitory times, I've written a list of things that are just as temporary as all of this discomfort.
What's she talking about?
I thought it would be helpful to share my list with all of you. Christmas with the in-laws.
Huh?
Your child's school play. Youth. Beauty. That phase you still don't talk about. Your New Year's
Oh my God.
resolution. Your husband's hairline. Your waistline. Your term in office.
Stop yapping.
Your fleeting lifetime. And all
Oh my
of
God.
human endeavour. I hope
I should have
my
gone to the
relatable
old guy.
list has allowed you to find reassurance, to know that just as these things pass us by, so too will this crisis. Together we will endure, as we always have. Thank you.
Ridiculous stuff.
Later tonight, Jeremy will be probing heartthrob reporter Patrick Bannon, while I take a deep dive into some controversial opinions
Whoops.
with two familiar faces.
Now I'm
And
texting
then
my
in our
Chipotle
third
order.
segment, and presumably because our editor is also working from home, there's going to be a bloody quiz.
I can't wait.
Don't do that.
And in a moment, Jeremy Grumpelson and I will be asking controversial
Chipotle order has been texted.
Sophia Remington where it all went wrong.
And psychic scientist Dr. Delia Lywell will be joining us, presumably to provide a bit of false hope.
Multi-task simulator. In IRL and in video game. I also have to pee. Do you think I could pee during the ad break? Or whatever this break is?
Nightly news.
Oh, whoops. That was so early. Mr. Snufflepug. Okay, I'll hold it in. Mr. Snugglebox.
First tonight.
Can't you just pause? No, there's a live TV show going on right now. This is live.
Joining us from her villa on the island of San Palmerino is CEO and socialite Sophia Remington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I am loving your hairdo, babe.
And from her crystal heating laboratory in what I assume is a garage in Lower Uppington, Doctor, it says here, Delia Lywell.
Thank you for inviting
Oh,
us
God.
on your show.
Us? Don't. Miss Remington, your toys are rampaging across the developed world. Your company is worth less than my annual salary, and your country's president recently called you a national disgrace.
Yeah, I know. I'm working in live TV.
Have you taken your eye off the ball?
Oh, honey, you're so cute when you're angry. The thing with you folks over there is you have an island mentality. You can't see the bigger picture.
So, what is the bigger picture?
The bigger picture is lithium batteries. Our toys have been running for upwards of 71 days now with no signs of them slowing down whatsoever. Imagine what that means for the future.
It means we don't know when the hell this lockdown's going to end, doesn't it? You don't seriously believe Remington's fist can survive this?
Remington?
Lithium batteries
Oh,
are
whoops.
going to change everything, tiny ogre. They're going to power
Yeah, I
up
know.
the transport system, make technology portable. Hell, they might even take us into space.
How can you make them with everyone at home?
3 Wacos and a person trying to make it through the broadcast. Yep.
Thanks to the work of thousands of
It'd be funny if they just never switched to this person. They never let her talk.
But surely you have no future.
Excuse me, hello.
Oh,
yes,
damn it.
Yes, if we might, this is our area of expertise.
What, multinational economics?
The future, Mr. Donaldson, to which we are all...
What is that like bell sound? Is it
Yeah,
this
okay,
bitch?
I'll bite. Why not? There's clearly
He
nothing
keeps
better
ringing
to
her
do.
bell.
So, what does your scientific process tell you about the future of Sophia Remington, Doctor?
We see her on a balcony. Foreign soil, but not foreign land. An age will pass.
Fascinating.
Wasn't it just?
Delia, you are amazing. We have to fly you out here to the island to do that for my guests. They're gonna love you.
Unfortunately, all flights are grounded because of your tiny, deadly stowaways.
Not all flights, honey. Dee, call me. And you, Maggie. The more the merrier. Bring your swimwear.
Miss Remington, you seem completely ignorant to the seriousness of the situation.
I like her.
Do you take any responsibility at all for the global crisis?
Careful! It's a trap.
It's not a trap. Why are you helping her?
She seems fun.
You bet your ass I'm fun.
Oh, whoops.
Please answer my question, Miss Remington.
Listen, are lithium batteries the most incredible invention the world has ever seen? Probably yes. But, in fact, who am I kidding? It is definitely yes.
Hell yeah.
But will they last forever? Sadly not.
Hey, you know what? Like, stuffed animals taking over the world? That's pretty sick. Good for her.
It'll be like a miracle. And then we can all go back to the grand tradition of buying products again. Because I really don't mind
Oh my
telling you,
God.
it is really hitting our bottom line. Except for sponges. We seem to be selling an assload of them.
Dr. Lywell, do you have an indication of when or how this might
Can we get to the
end?
sports broadcast?
It's not an exact science.
Not even a real one.
But our senses tell us that there will come a day when there will be clouds in the sky, the grass will be rich and verdant, and the birds will sing at dawn, and that shall be the day when we walk forth again.
I find that strangely comforting.
That could literally be any day.
Well, let's hope it's soon.
Clouds, grass, and birds. That's literally every day.
Let's hope it's not too soon. I'm kind of hoping we can make it to the 100 days. It sounds good on a commercial. Besides, if it lifts now, the children will have to go back to working normal.
I don't even know what happens if they take it over.
100 then.
No,
AKK
let's
Strawberry.
not, eh? I'll drink to that.
Whoops.
Stay strong and party on.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be reaching out around the country to see what's really happening out there.
Let's
Don't go
watch
away.
some sports.
We'll be back after these sandwiches.
Well, she's a Hindenburg-sized fuck-up.
I mean, she's fun at a social level.
The island of San Primo. Or whatever.
Your children are our future. Advance
Whoops.
knows this, and we're making sure we get to them while they're young. The Advanced Go-Getters Initiative will put your...
What is this? It's a Dark Souls 4. No, it's this game called Not for Broadcast. It's pretty hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm like the guy. I'm like the guy behind the thingy. I control the broadcast. It's pretty epic.
Let your children drift off down the river to uncertain ends, or abandon them.
I'm just hoping this next part is funny, because that part wasn't funny, but everything else has been funny.
On the streets.
Also,
So you
stuffed
see,
animals are taking over the world.
fly with us instead.
Hi, Pasta.
They're probably safe. But I guess you never know.
It's the
what's
guy. Oh my god, it is the guy. My favorite.
the advanced go-getters. We can't believe you fell for it.
In 5, 4. Welcome back to the National Nightly
Fucking
News.
hell.
I'm Megan
Get off.
Booth. Now it's time to take
Get
a
off.
trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. It really is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little heated...
This guy's hilarious. He's like a male Karen, and she's completely reserved.
Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled
No.
indefinitely. I've had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
No. Poor Alan.
Yeah. People are being quite rude about it. They don't seem to realise I've already
Fuck
spent
off.
it filling the beach house with beef.
The crisis claims
Whoops.
yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available in paperback.
Unbelievable.
What was that?
You're unbelievable.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy?
CCTV.
Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment has skyrocketed, and frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again.
Scaremongering.
Liberal hoax.
Abby, do you have a
That's
sister?
What they want us quiet.
What?
They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen the supposed...
Hi.
No.
Yeah, my day's been going good too.
1,000 people die every year from regular toys. That's a lot of people. And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo or a tennis racket.
He makes an excellent and persuasive point, Katie.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit.
Well then, I
Oh,
must
shit.
be wrong.
I have to censor
Are
that.
you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
No, I don't have a
People
sister.
are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true. Corrupt
Weirdo.
media lies.
And Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
You will in 9 months.
I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all
Oh, he's
blow
back.
over, but it
Nice sandwich.
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support
I've been
to
nay-nayed.
protect our workers and our businesses.
I've been punked.
We need to support the vulnerable, and we need
to repent. Exactly right, Katie. We brought it on ourselves with all our liberal indulgences like art, taste, and healthcare. We need to act now and begin sacrificing our firstborn, or to push a beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together as a community and perform the ritual, hopefully we will appease the great ancient. Katie, could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health.
Come on, let's see
So
something
the system
funny.
Can actually bear the strain.
Is it lucky
I don't care about
the
this.
Llama Lords have unleashed a horde
The
of
Llama
massive
Lords.
monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within?
Will you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
The Global Alliance of Fish People.
Oh
are
shit, I forgot to censor.
Amassing an army to kidnap our children.
That's you. That's what you're saying, right?
But
Meh.
I
Meh.
the
Meh.
the
Meh.
I don't sound like that.
Fuck.
You do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like
Fuck.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend.
I got loads of friends.
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan.
They keep talking too fast.
You are.
Oh, good one.
Stop making fun of Alan.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James, Katie Brightman,
Yeah.
thank you for joining me.
Kick her.
Some real food for thought there
Curb
from two of
stomp.
the territory's leading minds. Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an
He had his sandwich ready, bro.
of the status of the nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable debate which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always
Oh, it's
doing
this guy.
exactly that.
I love
It's
him.
Patrick Brannan. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello, I'm here.
Yes.
I'm here live. Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yep, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. But my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die, underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid?
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
Oh, that's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket.
Snuggle-proof jacket,
The
nice.
network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise.
No PP,
In fact,
unfortunately.
showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy. Not safe.
Can we
at
get
all.
back into
I
the sports
recommend
match?
Staying inside, following government advice, and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
Mm-hmm. And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Oh, which street am I on?
Oh, he's green screened. Funny guy.
Oh god. I'm just looking for a sign. There it is. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue?
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign. It says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh yeah, that's
Like Patrick Bannon.
That's strange. That's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on Bannon.
It's on Bannon Avenue.
Alright, fine. I'm not on Bannon Avenue. I'm at home, to be honest.
Aw.
Alright, fine. Well, I'm in my bathroom technically, but
Aww.
to be honest, mate, it's it's terrible out there. I don't want to go outside. They're everywhere. I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
I love Patrick. He's my favorite.
What's that? What the hell's that?
I can, yes.
No, they better not kill Patrick off. He's the best one.
Mistakenly like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh fuck, it does. Oh fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh bollocks, right.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
You're lying, aren't you? Oh shit, fucking, listen to me.
No.
If you're out there, just to piss off, you little fucking snuggle.
Don't kill off Patrick.
To die. Oh, what the fucking hell? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Oh god.
Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off.
No!
What do you see, Patrick?
Patrick! No!
Thank you, Patrick, for that report.
Patrick!
Showing the nation, and more importantly, management, just where you belong. It's time for another break, but when we come back, we'll be hoping to take your mind off the world for a little while, and who knows,
Fuck.
maybe even bring you a few smiles. Join us after this.
Okay.
You're damn right. Yeah, I had them delivered. Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
Oh, there's a sun. Wait, he put a fucking thing through my window. I got one loose in the studio. Fuck.
Aging. Possibly more so.
Okay, I'm going for the scoop.
Together. Every single one of us. And do the right thing.
My bladder is so full, but I'm like thirsty. It's the worst feeling in the world. Oh my god. Wait, is there a guy here?
Beholder. Because you'll have to go out in public.
It's fucking there? Where? Oh.
Welcome back to the National Nightly. Well, welcome back anyway. It isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something a bit different for you. Even though some people have heard it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense, other, more important people
Get fucked.
overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will National Nightly win and who will National Nightly lose.
National Nightly, National Nightly, National Nightly lose.
So, how do we play? Well, joining me as a man who knows all about playing, it's Tommy Harris.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Tommy.
All right, Johnny. It's good to see ya.
And how are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
Fuck.
The enforced isolation of everyone in the country.
Ah, yeah. I think I heard about that, actually, yeah.
You're in bed, Tommy?
Yeah, you called during nap time, so...
Of course, that's my fault. So, why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy. You
Fuck off.
sausage. I'm going to ask contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else
Yours truly. Yours
and
truly.
those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
What the
Drum roll,
fuck?
please. Jeremy.
Oh.
Fuck off.
Thank you. This.
You bitch.
What is that?
It's my athletic support, Jeremy.
Oh.
But I've signed it, so...
Oh, well then, what a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody waiting to win this once-in-a-lifetime prize, Jimmy?
I believe we have Angie on the line.
Angie.
How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And
Fuck
can
off.
I just say, I love you. Both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
Well, what can I say? My name is Angie. Always has been. I'm a human woman, and my dental hygiene has been described as acceptable.
The most common British
Right, well,
teeth.
shall we get this shambles underway?
Acceptable.
Absolutely, John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock?
This does not seem very swagger.
We haven't got a
The game was funnier before.
Well, why don't you start?
Let's see if it
and
gets super
I'll stop you when
funny.
It inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts. Now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
That is absolutely correct. Question 2. What? I said, what is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Correct. The colour of my nipples.
Colour of
And
his nips.
finally, Angie dear, what is my star sign?
That's a trick question. You were born outside of the human understanding of the cosmos.
Unbelievable. That is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got every single question right. Which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks
Nice.
Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
We do indeed.
Fucking.
We should have Sonia Artleach. Are you there, Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for being here, Sonia.
Oh, there you are, Tommy.
Mwah.
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the glamour or poise?
It certainly wasn't your inherent sense of humility.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Oh,
So funny.
well, if
Funny joke.
we
Funny
must
yes.
Play this game. I am a theatrical agent. I represent the likes of Rudy Beefman, Samuel Coffee Cup, and Jodie Carpetburn, amongst others.
And how's the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well, they may have closed the theatres, shut the studios, and boarded.
Can we like curb stomp this stuffed animal? This is crazy.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist contracts.
Big fan of Jodie Carpetburn. She's great, yeah.
15% from their unemployment benefit.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home, you know, to keep costs down.
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave the order, I was actually mid-meeting with a client, so we've been isolated together.
No fucking way!
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy Harris? I'm a huge fan. Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We've got time,
Well, if it's not too bold, I think I am in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right.
Fuck off,
Hey,
bitch.
I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been working on...
Possum.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
People still let you near their children, do they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I've been developing some shows for younger children.
Well, we'd love to
Let's see it.
wouldn't we, Gerbil?
Absolutely dying to.
Right, so, what do kids love?
Timely child support payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers?
That's right. Animals! So, I'm trying to address the things that kids need to know, but through a medium that they'll understand.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes, I think so, yes.
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am. Yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is called The King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion who's having problems with his interest rates.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does. Yes. He's a porcupine.
Nice.
How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
Oh, the bear,
Oh,
the
yes,
bear.
yes, right. This one is much better. So, this one tells the tale of Mr. Bear. Now, Mr. Bear...
Just gonna fucking juggle that thing.
Sad bear. Because all of the other bears don't think that he'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he? But then he meets someone that will change his life forever.
This is fucking gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise, old octopus who takes him under his
Nice.
wing and
Yeah, this might be the next big one.
Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears.
120 gigabytes. Yeah, you're not wrong. 40 gigabytes makes sense now.
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need to do, Mr. Bear, says the octopus, probably doing an 8-armed gesture or something.
What you need to do to find happiness in this crazy old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals.
Nice.
It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Wow. You really have taken yourself to new depths. And what do you want children to take away from this?
Oh, fuck shit, fuck.
Oh.
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you all right, Jamboree?
It's Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
Well, all the animals learn a thing or two about inevitable...
I haven't been following at all.
And Mr. Bear settles down near to his parents' cave, stops trying to make his band happen, and he goes into bear telemarketing.
Becomes a bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end Ho, ho, ho! We end on a big musical number. Oh, there's dancing. It's very repetitive, so it's catchy but not too challenging. Well, if you like, I could go and get my boombox.
Yeah, do you know, I might be able to... Hang on, can we get Angie back?
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say at orgies.
Oh.
Right, I'll just fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted. At all.
Wait, what?
I can only apologise in advance for what we're all about to...
What's happening?
endure.
You turn this shitting thing...
Here we go.
Well, there's all sorts of creatures down on Dangly Doodle Farm. Like wise old Mr. Octopus with way too many arms. There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow, they're always in good moods. But that's 'cause they don't know they'll soon be sliced up into food. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. Mr. Raccoon wants to go to the moon. He'll end up as a bus driver soon. Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house, ended up in a bedsit where he can't control the louse. Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports, now he's an alcoholic and he's on his third divorce. Mr. Bear, what's that over there?
Yeah, this swaps.
That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to die. Lower your expectations.
Whoops.
Maybe you could get a job in telecommunications. No matter how you try, you'll never reach the League of Nations. The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your expectations. You'll never win an Oscar, so there's no congratulations. The future that is coming will not meet specifications, and no amount of visualizations will save you from your own deterioration. Mr.
Bear, what's that over there?
That's a Trump who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where self-esteem goes to die.
Oops.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your schemes go to die. That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
Well, that was unexpected.
That was epic.
Thanks to all our guests. And before we leave you tonight, I think, I think there's just enough time for me to read a viewer's poem.
Viewer's poem.
This one is called "My Parent Hates."
I like
Their
the first song better, but that second song was still pretty solid.
Winston. Thank you, Susie. My parent hates their children. My life's a fucking farce. I wish that Chris would come and kick my parent in the arse. My parent is a tyrant, treats my brother like a fool. They think if they let Chaz go out, he'll end up skipping school.
Comes from Wolf.
My parent is a hypocrite who makes our lives a bore.
Oops.
But when our Chris was running off, my parent broke the law. But my parent isn't mortified and hasn't shown
Poem.
regret. And that fucking double standard makes me want a cigarette. My house is like a prison, so I schemed a great escape. To travel round the continent, my plans were taking shape. And I costed it all so carefully. I made a thorough list and didn't ask till Christmas time when everyone was pissed.
Fuck.
But although I asked quite nicely, it was thrown back in my face because my parent hates their children and I hate this fucking place. My parent hates their children, and if I may be blunt, the feeling is reciprocal.
My parent is a cunt. That's a final bar.
And just a reminder that that's a poem by Susie Winston.
Fucking masterpiece.
So it's probably about you, Alex, eh? Well, that's all we have time for tonight.
Okay.
My name's Megan Wolf. Have a wasteful night. That was good, that, Pat?
This is Crazy Neil's crazy pre-Christmas, extra exciting, festive Yuletime Easter extravaganza.
Yeah, that was probably the weakest day so far, I'd say.
Wisdom. And I'm reaching out through the lens of this camera
Fuck.
to say, buddy, if you're listening, build a better life for yourself. You want crazy? We got crazy. Crazy deals. People ask how I got started in business, and I gotta say, hats.
Oh, fuck. Wake up! Yeah, way too long. I agree. That was definitely the weakest one. Wake up! I got bees, though. That's passing.
Wake up! Stop crying!
Alan Wake. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Day 154. How much more do how long is this game? How long is Not for Bar? I feel like I have to be towards the end now, right? Like, this has to be, like, either the last or second. 8 to 10 hours. 8 hours? I'm just checking. I'm not doing it. I won't be doing 8 hours. I just want to see, like, where am I in the game right now comparatively. Trying to find something like not for broadcast, like chapters maybe. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? So yeah, we are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 7 more. There's 7 more, and we got through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 7. Oh yeah, I'm happy calling it here. Maybe we'll do the part 2 next stream.